Hey, my friends, what is good? Derek here from Bomb Socks with another day of Bomb Bites, where we feast upon the words of Christ, one bite at a time. So yesterday I gave you the whole awesome story of the deliverance of Israel out of Egypt, the cool parting of the Red Sea, and how the spirit of revelation worked well with Moses. So here they are on the other side of the Red Sea. Pharaoh's armies are in the waters, destroyed. So here's my stupid question. Once you're safely delivered on the other side of the Red Sea and just saw Pharaoh's armies destroyed, how would you feel? Which leads us to chapter 15 of Exodus. In the chapter heading, it says, "The children of Israel sing the song of Moses. They extol the Lord as a man of war and rejoice in their deliverance from Egypt." So basically, Moses starts leading them in an awesome hymn. And really, you think about it, he's just like, guys, why don't we sing praises to the Lord right now? And so I just want to share with you kind of a brief message today about that. And if you read through some of that hymn that Moses leads them in, it's kind of an interesting hymn, like verse 3, "The Lord is a man of war, the Lord is his name." Verse 4, "Pharaoh's chariots and his host hath he sent into the sea. His chosen captains are also drowned in the Red Sea. The depths have covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone." That's kind of freestyling there. I thought that was kind of interesting. So I don't know how that sounded with music. So what I wanted to do is to ask you the question, what is your hymn of deliverance? That's what these guys were singing. They were singing the importance of their deliverance. And so this might be a fun little thing for you to do as an individual or as a family, to where you just take time and pause this video and then just pull open your hymn book a little bit. Too often we just use the hymns as, we sing them, at least sometimes we sing them, but I've often said this, that the hymn book is the Ferrari that we treat like a Honda Accord. It's reliable, but we don't get the full effect out of it. And so I think we should use it more often. So I want you to go into the hymn book and I want you to see what the Lord has taught you about deliverance through certain hymns and how he has delivered you from the bondage that you've been in, or if he's delivered you from sadness, from struggles. So just take a minute and go through and find your favorite hymn. Okay, so I've got a few. I sing hymns for a living. I sell socks, I teach seminary, and I also sing a lot of hymns. And so the hymns have become incredibly important to me in my life as I've used them, not just sung them, but used them. In fact, I love what Elder Bednar said in conference just a couple days ago. He's like, hey, if you ask everybody around me, I'm not the best singer, and I'm not the greatest of singers, but I do love to sing the hymns, and I do know the power of those hymns in their abilities to be able to help deliver us. Well, Elder Bednar actually talked about one of my favorite hymns, and it is called "Let Us All Press On." And I love the way he took that with regards to the world is going to be mocking you, and we need to make sure we heed not. Well, I want you to think of the children of Israel for a moment, and I want you to kind of think about the words to this hymn, "Let Us All Press On," especially verses 2 and 3. "We will not retreat, though our numbers may be few, when compared with the opposite host in view. But an unseen power will aid me and you in the glorious cause of truth." I'm sure the children of Israel felt that way. Verse 3, "If we do what's right, we have no need to fear, for the Lord our helper will ever be near. In the days of trial, his saints he will cheer and prosper the cause of truth." And then you got this awesome chorus, "Fear not, though the enemy deride." Deride means to mock or to ridicule. "Courage, for the Lord is on our side. We will heed not what the wicked may say." And Elder Bednar focused a lot on that. "But the Lord alone we will obey." And so that's a hymn for me that has always been such a good one. It's probably my most marked up hymn in my gospel library. That's one of the things I do. Sometimes we mark the scriptures. Do we mark the hymns? And that might be something that I think you and I can learn from. I mark my hymns like crazy, and I have been taught from them on many occasions. One of the cool things about the hymn book, they have this thing called the First Presidency Preface, which is largely uncharted territory for most church members, unless you're super bored in sacrament meeting. But pull up this right here. You just go to the hymns, and then you go to using the hymn book. And there's this little statement here that I think is so cool. It says, "Hymns can lift our spirits, give us courage, move us to righteous action," which we read about that in chapter 14 of Exodus. "They can fill our souls with heavenly thoughts and bring us a spirit of peace. Hymns can also help us withstand the temptations of the adversary. We encourage you to memorize your favorite hymns, study the scriptures that relate to them. Then, if unworthy thoughts enter your mind, and I would maybe clarify that with when, because it happens to all of us, sing a hymn to yourself, crowding out the evil with the good. And I love that. And so I love that Elder Bednar brought up the importance of that hymn, Let Us All Press On. For me, that is one of the great hymns of deliverance. And I hope you as well will find those hymns and then use them in your life to be able to show you that the Lord is on your side. I know that's true. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for sharing these messages. We love that you do that. Please go check out our amazingly comfortable gospel-themed socks, if you haven't already, at bombsocks.com. Godspeed, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.